Whether you're launching something new or stepping into a more public-facing role, your personal brand is no longer optional. It's how you show up in a noisy digital world. If you're watching this, it means you're starting to take your internet image seriously. And that's honestly a smart move. Real quick, if you need a template to get started, head to my website and grab a free copy. If you're here because of that resource, I'd love if you gave this video a like, or if it adds to your experience, consider subscribing for all things brand building. So when building a brand, whether it's personal or a corporate brand, it's really good to start with your foundation. When I build corporate brands or organizational brands, I like to call it a brand core, but for a personal brand, it's built upon just three things: your skills, your values, and your story. Your skills and credentials show your experience, that you have a platform that deserves some trust. You could think of them like the receipts, basically, the proof of your capabilities. If you don't have a ton of skill and credentials, that's fine. That gets built out in your content and the type of media you output. That leads right into your values and your point of view, the way that your ideas or your values shape your decisions and how you lead. Ultimately, how you do something can be just as important, if not more important, when building a brand that's personal. Think about Liquid Death. They sell the same water as everybody else. It's just that their how they do it is about 180 degrees different. And your story, well, that's what makes people care. Remember, people remember stories, not just resumes. If you're stuck here or you're feeling intimidated about this part, just think about this simple question. What have I earned? What do I stand for? And where have I been? Once you've got your foundation sorted out, it's time to build and sharpen your message. I'm talking your goals, your unique selling point, and your brand personality. When setting clear goals for your brand, you're gonna think about, are you trying to attract new clients? Are you trying to land speaking gigs? Are you trying to change industries or get a promotion? Define those things because you're more likely to hit something that you're aiming at. Your USP, or your unique selling point, is your answer to why you. And honestly, sometimes when it comes to building a personal brand, because I have the courage to, can be enough of an answer of why you. Otherwise, give people metrics, the results that you've gotten, the outcomes you've helped people attain, and all the other things that can prove that you can get the result that other people are looking for. And of course, in personal branding, personality is the easiest thing to come across. It's just your personality, tone, style, and preference to what you want to bring forward. Do you want to be professional or playful, bold? You can pick something that's true to you, and it shouldn't be something that's manufactured necessarily, but just authentic and amplified. So with all things you figured out, it's time to think about your audience. Remember, you're not building this in a vacuum, though at first it can feel like you're shouting into a void, but your brand has to land with someone. So let's get clear on your audience. Who are they? What do they care about? And what frustrates them? If you understand what they're trying to achieve and the things that are standing in their way, you can tailor your message to feel like a solution and not just a huge broadcast. I have a whole other video about building personas that might be useful to you, so I've linked that in the comments below. Go check that one out. Next, we'll talk about your offer, because you're not just building a brand to be interesting, you're building a brand to be useful. Your offer sits at the intersection of your strengths and your audience's needs. I really love Alex Hormozi, and he has this amazing framework, which is to focus on high perceived value, low risk, and clear transformation. You don't really need to go out and invent the next iPhone or make someone $10 million. You just need to solve one real problem really well. I've personally learned over the years too, to think about every action you want your audience to take as a transaction. You have to give something in order to receive something. For example, I've written the blog post and create a free download and things I'm giving you in exchange for just an email address. Or similarly, I've added this video to the download process in hopes of an exchange for a video like and channel subscribe. I think it's down there. Those small things are a transaction as much as any large brand identity engagement is for me. And that's how you want to think about your offers. Next up in building your personal brand identity is just your digital presence. Whether it's your storefront or your website, your LinkedIn banner, your Instagram handle, your YouTube channel, whatever it is, it should be clear, cohesive, and of course, you. You want to make sure it reflects what you want to be known for and all those foundational tonal things we talked about earlier. I have 2 pro tips here. Number 1 is don't wait until it's perfect. Just ship it early and adjust it later as you find yourself. And number 2 is something I used to tell my design students, which is consistency kills. Coca-Cola has been red since their inception. They haven't gotten bored with it, they haven't changed their minds, and they haven't lost their title of beverage king. and consistency is a major reason. So once you have an idea of who you are and who you're speaking to and have some of your ducks in a row, you can start thinking about the content and how people are going to experience it. Think of it like a broadcast. If you want to aim for a mix of educational, entertaining, inspirational, interactive, or honestly just drill down deep on one of those things. And then once you do it across all formats: writing, video, visuals, even audio or podcasting. This is really the marathon part of building a brand. Your brand gets built by showing up repeatedly over time and building a mountain of content, a mountain of ideas, and a mountain of headspace that you occupy in the minds of your consumers. For some people, this is really where things get overwhelming, the reality of sharing or posting content. But you should find solace in the fact that a brand is built upon hundreds of pieces of content, thousands of interactions, and a lifetime of headspace occupancy. That means that the larger your pool of content is, the more misses you're allowed. If you've only made one video and it's one bad video, then you're 100% making bad videos. But if you've made 100 videos and you've made 5 bad videos, you're 95% amazing videos. And to be honest, no one is gonna read your first post or watch your first YouTube video. Building a personal brand is about that 50th video, that 100th interaction online. Each post is just one step towards that goal. All that to say, you have a lot of opportunities to take, and your personal brand is a long-term body of work. It's not defined by one viral moment, it's defined by consistency over time. So start where you are, use the workbook that you've got, and build one block at a time. And when it clicks, you'll know. Speaking of workbooks, if you haven't downloaded and filled out that personal brand workbook, the link is below in the description. And if you've got a question or want feedback on your brand foundations, drop a comment, send me a DM, or tag me in your first post and I'll be your cheerleader. Anyways, see you in the next one.